This is a video of my rats playing in the bathroom. This is the place that we let them have their free time. They're out of the cage scurry. And I'm making this video because I want you to see how cute they are and scurry. I also want to show you some interesting toy ideas that I've come up with. A lot of this stuff is free, so there's no excuse not to have some fun with your rats. Okay, I'm going to start off with my most prized invention, which is really pathetic, but this right here, it looks like a big jumble of nothing when you look at it at first, but what it is all of those boxes that are taped together are connected together with a space so they can go through it. They can go in this hole in this box, which came free with a mailbox we bought. There's a box of crackers, a corn dog box, you know, just everyday stuff I had lying around. And there's a tissue box, and a box of the lab blocks came in there too. So, and it's all connected together with, in some cases, cardboard tubes that oatmeal has come in, or cardboard tubes that breadcrumbs have come in. But with the breadcrumb tubes, you have to cut off a metal ring that's around the top of the tube and a metal bottom that's on the bottom of the tube, and so my suggestion is cut the cardboard, not the metal, because then you don't have any sharp edges. I know that's common sense, but still. The lab block box is vertical, so they can't really get out of it too easily, but I can stuff lettuce in there, and then from the tissue box they can eat it. I use the natural openings of some of the things, and I also just cut holes, shove a tube through, duct tape it in place, and then attach another box to it. So I put a few windows to let some light and some air in there, and I stuck a toilet tissue roll in there just to be a little porthole. They can stuff treats in there, they can sniff and stuff, so they really like it. They run in here and then they run out the oatmeal thing. There's a tube connecting the saltine box to the mailbox box, and then a tube connecting the Cheerio box to the corn dog box, but the mailbox and the Cheerio box are together, so they can kind of go in a little circle in there. So they run around in there for hours. They love it. Another idea, which wasn't free but turned out to be quite useful, is a cat scratching post. They actually climb up it, and they like to sit on the windowsill and look out and stuff. And at the moment I have the window open, but most of the time I don't leave it open. I have to be very careful that they don't push the screen open. But if you look, they can just climb right up it, and it's, you know, interesting to take something that has a completely different purpose and reuse it. Another thing that I had just lying in my room, haven't touched it for years, is this milk crate. They've stuffed some tissue in the top of it, but this has just been the best thing for them. It's a jungle gym. They can climb up through all the holes on top, and they can crawl through all the little holes there. So it's really become an interesting thing for them, because there's a lot of different combinations that they can go through, and they can climb on it, and it's just been excellent, and it was just lying around. Another thing I did was I had this mesh wastebasket. It's a little dark in here. I can try putting the light on for you. Okay. This mesh wastebasket was just a mesh wastebasket. I had it in my room. I don't know if you can see it, but I stuffed a pillow down in the bottom so they could have something to stand on, and they climb up the sides and stuff. But this time I decided to be a little bit different, and I put some treats on top of the pillow, and then I stuffed an old nightgown in the top of it, and they have to dig and burrow down to the bottom before they get the treats. So that's something that's been a really great toy for them. Another thing I want to mention is that for $7 you can get a cardboard tube that comes with some kind of bedding material inside it. For free, with every canister of oatmeal, you can get a cardboard tube, and all you have to do is grab a handful of paper towels. So, you know, to me it just makes more sense to... A lot of people think, well, I can't have a pet because I'm on a budget, but the only thing that was really expensive was their cage, and after that everything else was pretty cheap. So it is possible to have fun with your rats even on a budget. Another thing I want to show you is this gate. It's supposed to be a playpen, but we thought it was a lot bigger until we got it home. As far as a gate to stop them, they can jump right over it, they can climb on it, it's useless. But as a maze for them to play with and climb on top of and find treats in, it's really useful. So we decided to keep it just because they had fun playing with it, but it's not a gate to block off an area or a suitable playpen because rats can jump and climb and whatever. But the box that the playpen came in is actually really useful. They like to hide inside that. So this has been my video about toy ideas for rats, and I'm probably going to post a separate video that's just them playing.